Well, a good day to you. Hi, everybody. My name is Sam, and I am a 20-year-old male, and I am currently in recovery from anorexia. And if this is your first time here, welcome. It's going to be everyone's first time here because this is my first video. Okay. So, anyway, as I said, I'm Sam and I am recovering from anorexia. And I feel like on the YouTube community, there's not quite enough male advocates for anorexia recovery, um, especially in males. There are some excellent YouTubers who I love watching. Chris Henry, Harry is a vegan. Tofu Tommy, I've watched a few times, and they are all great males, you know, uh, head facing the recovery world head on and making some awesome videos. But I really want to get on here and give my input as well. And not to mention all the other great YouTubers out there like Kim Helchi and Stephanie Marie Frank, who just make awesome videos about recovery and life and just living day to day. So that's basically what I want to do. That's my main goal, is to get on here and share some tidbits of my life with you, share some recovery tips, share some full days of eating, and just get to know you guys better, because honestly, that is what life is about, is being able to help one another, and just really getting into the trend of, you know, helping out. And so, like I said, I really want to steer this channel in the direction of, some full days of eating and recovery tips and little chats with me. Hopefully I'll get enough questions for a Q&A, but we'll just see what happens. Yeah, I'm really excited to take this journey with you. Who knows what the hell is gonna happen, because I'm a kook, but I'm pretty excited. So on the docket for today, I am going to be going to lunch with my mom, and I've been going to lunch with my mom like every Thursday because she is off every Thursday, but we are going somewhere new today, and I don't know where that is, but I'm pretty excited. She's gonna pick. So I figure, what the hell, gotta face challenges, right? Gotta face challenges. Otherwise, there's no recovery. So I'm going to take you along with me today, and we also probably will be doing some grocery shopping, which I always think is fun. So you'll get to come with me on there, and we'll have a magical afternoon. By the way, I like to think I'm a good singer, but I am going to be sharing my recovery story later in this video, so stay tuned for that. And I gotta give a shout out to my girl, Macy and Lenny. I also love watching her because she's the bomb. She's the bomb. Um, and I am just so thrilled to finally kick myself in the butt. Yep. And just hop on this bandwagon and see what happens. I'm so excited. So here we go. Here we go. So we just got some good looking lunch. Say hi. Actually, what I am about to do, though, I'm finishing my snack. Really good bars. They're like, this wasn't my whole snack, but they're Skinny Jimmy's peanut butter crunch. So yeah, they're pretty darn good. Pretty darn good. And I also had some meat sticks and some Nutter Puffs. Those things are amazing too. So I'm actually about to head into my local grocery store and get some pints of Halo Top and get some pints of ice cream, and do a little shopping for the groceries. And I'm just gonna live life. So I really hope that you guys can take this journey with me. Hey guys, so I know I had mentioned earlier in this video that I wanted to give a little bit about my anorexia backstory and where I come from with that and how I developed it, all that. And I really think I want to make a separate video about that, really going into detail and explaining exactly where I started, where I'm currently at, and just the overall story. But I do want to give a little bit of a backstory now so you guys can get a little more acquainted with me as we take this journey together. So I really want to preface this by saying anorexia sucks. It really does. It's a sucky disorder that can happen to anybody, and I mean anybody. I was considered, to prove this, I actually used to be clinically obese as a child. I was very much a boredom eater. I would eat out of boredom, and I was really, I started getting actual physical problems and physical issues that were happening to my body about my junior year of high school, and I was not happy. I was not happy with where I was at. I was not happy with the weight I was at. I was not happy with life, and getting up in pain, getting up tired, getting up feeling having no energy. I was sick of it. So I decided, you know what? I'm going to do this. I'm going to get healthy for me. I'm going to start exercising, and I'm going to develop a healthy relationship with food, and I'm going to love life. If it were as simple as that, right? We would all just be dancing on cloud nine. But as it turns out, I really took advantage of this opportunity to get healthy. It did start healthy. I started losing weight. I started working out. I started working out with a friend, so it was awesome. She was really helpful in coaching me, giving me right things to do, things like that. And I started developing a really healthy relationship with food. I would say that over time, my eating habits kind of went like this in a sense. It was, and then it got good for a while, and then anorexia set in, and we died mentally. So, like I said, I was exercising and getting healthy, but then, of course, with my brain, it became an obsession, and it became this almost obsessive compulsive need for me to constantly be working out and constantly be cutting calories, cutting things out of my meal. And it was almost this high, because now I was starting to look healthier. People were saying, oh, you're looking great. You're looking so healthy. And I took that, and I didn't take that. Ed took that. Anorexia took that and ran with it and started saying, you don't need this portion. You don't need to do this. You should be doing this. You should be working out more. You should be eating less. You should be going to the point of where you feel tired. And it became such a part of me that I didn't really know where to turn, because it was just so ingrained in me that I thought it was me. And I'm so glad now that I can look back and realize that no, it was not me. That voice was not me. But I did get to the point of where I didn't know where to turn, and I was so sick. Now I went from one extreme to the other. I went from obese to chronically underweight and ill, and I just couldn't find that happy medium. And like I said, it was this obsessive compulsive need. It was almost, I didn't want to be doing it anymore. I didn't want to be losing weight. I didn't want to be sick. It was this infestation that took over and just rewired my brain and just made me this miserable being, made me this miserable person. And I hated it, and Ed loved it. And that is something I do want to say. Anything that you love, Ed will hate. So remember that. But I did get to the point where I was chronically ill and could not continue going on with life. So I did go inpatient once, and it was a scary time, because I was so underweight and so ill that they told me where I was at inpatient, that they were doing all they could, but there could be complications that could cause death that were inevitable because of what I did to my body for so long, with the drastic weight loss, the drastic cutting calories, the drastic bull crap. So it wasn't pretty, but they really did save my life, because I gained weight that I needed to. I got healthy again. I shouldn't say I got completely healthy, but I started to get healthy, and work towards that. And I went back out on my own after my inpatient stay and thought I was great. Thought, I did inpatient once, so I'm good to go. Long story short, no. Just going cold turkey back out into the real world was not a good option, as I had to go back to inpatient for a second stint, because I let myself get to the same state and weight that I was in prior to my first experience. And I don't know how I could ever do it. Like I said, it wasn't me. It was this OCD rewiring circuit in your brain, and it sucked. And it still sucks, but I did do a second stint at inpatient, and I lasted a week. And I said, no, Sam, you need to be doing this for yourself. You need to be doing this. You have to be invested and do this for your own good. You can't just run and try to find a bed at an inpatient facility when you're not, just because you don't feel like you can do it again. You have to develop the skin where every time it gets hard, you're not just going to run away. You're not just going to want to get a bunch of help and get babysat, in a sense, just like it was this game. No, Sam, you need, and I'm not saying that those who go to inpatient facilities, or those who go for more than one occasion, that is the strongest thing you can do. That is the strongest thing you can do. But I personally was not going back for the right reason. I was going back because, okay, it's easy, and I know that they watch me, and I know that I'm forced to eat, and I know that I'll gain against my will, but I'll be in an inpatient, so somehow it's justified. That was my mentality, and that is not the mentality someone should have when they go to inpatient 1, 2, 3, 4 times. So that is what I mean by that. And I decided, you know what, Sam, you need to do this for you. You need to be strong for you. You can't take that easy way out and just gain weight that way. You have to come to grips, and you have to face the music and realize that you are underweight, and you are going to need to gain weight, and that you are unhealthy, and you are going to need to get healthy, and you have a whole life to live, and you can't just run and hide, and you can't just be sick your whole life either. So I really decided that after I left my second stint, I was going to do this for me, and I think that it was a good choice. I left, that was about last summer, and I've currently been working really hard with an outpatient team, a dietitian, a therapist, and my medical doctor, to stabilize again and get to the point of where I was at, so I can develop a happy medium, So I personally don't see a problem with where I'm at now, but I know that a lot of people around me and a lot of people really are still concerned with where I'm at mentally and physically. And I think that that's good, that they care. And bottom line is I do have to keep going, and I do have this journey to continue. So that's why I'm with you guys. We're going to do this together. But I know I said long story short, but that actually ended up being about 9 minutes. So, but I did want to give a little backstory on where I'm at. And I have been steadily increasing weight and steadily gaining, steadily making progress. So since I've been out of my second inpatient stint, which is so important. So I just really, 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 really hope that this little backstory at least can help someone, and it gives you a little better insight of to who I am and where I'm coming from. And oh, the other thing is I do want to mention that I will be including photos of what I eat in a day at the end of this video, just to give some guidelines and like tips and kind of clues into what I eat, so you guys can all see that and enjoy. But I do not want comparison to be a thing either. So if I do notice that people are uncomfortable with the photos, people don't like I will take them down and I will remove them. Comparison is the last thing we need on here. But sometimes it's just nice to see what other people do as well. So stay tuned for that as well. And there was one other thing that I did want to say, and that is, are you ready for it? Get ready for it. I made pasta. I know, not that exciting, but I made pasta, and for the first time in like 7 years, because it's been such a fear, and I've gotten over it, you know, eating out in public pasta, that's fine, but making it myself and then eating it, I was just so excited. Recovery win in my book, so I am thrilled. So you will see that clip as well, me being a lunatic and making that. So I do want to thank you guys. I am going to actually close out the video here, and like I said, I will show the pictures, but I want to thank you guys so much for watching this video and for sticking with me on my little backstory here. And I will put my Snapchat and my Instagram and my Facebook down below, so you guys can all follow me there if you would like and check out those. They're so interesting. But anyway, thanks you guys so much. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Stay strong and always be beautiful. Bye guys. Okay, I just made this pasta, and I haven't made pasta in like 7 years. It's so good.